Hello, my name is Jason Lowry.
And I'm Mark Tody.
And this is the Parkland Podcast.
It's the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. It's the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. They got plenty to say. They got plenty of heart. On the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. It's the Parkland Podcast. Yeah, the Parkland Podcast. It's the Parkland Podcast. Yeah, the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. Jason and Mark.
Hey, welcome back to the Parkland Podcast here on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Glad you tuned into episode 63. My name is Jason Lowry. Of course, this is Mark Tody. And again, we always appreciate all the nice things that people say about us. Hit us up in the comment section. I am monitoring the Facebook feed, so if you got something to text in there, if you got a birthday or a suggestion,
Anniversary.
or you just wanna say hi, oh yeah, and we got a big anniversary that I missed that I'm gonna have coming up here in birthdays.
Did you forget your mom and dad again?
No, thankfully I got them, but probably our biggest birthday contributor had their 30th anniversary. So happy, well, just go ahead and get it out of the way now. It's worthy enough. Dana and Jim Wampler, 30 years of wedding bliss celebrated this week on August 19th. Congratulations. So great teaser for the birthday segment that is coming up. Plenty of news. Sports returns this week to the Parkland Podcast, and some great interviews. Coming up, we have Dr. Karen Milton, who I've been told has a surprise for us.
Apparently so.
Okay, cool. So we're going to check that out. Also, Suzanne Baker from the United Way of St. Francis County.
Going to tell us about Dine Out.
Ooh, that's coming back. So that's coming up here on episode 63 of the Parkland Podcast. I want to thank our sponsors, Parkland Pharmacy, Discover Farmington, Heimberger Construction, Bailey Joe's Barbecue, and Hearing Care Partners.
Speaking of Bailey Joe's, congratulations to Jeremy. He and his wife are going to be grandparents. They just found out this past week. So, Miss Lily, congratulations to you. Going to be a baby girl.
Yes.
And we wish you the best, Lily. Their daughter is just awesome. And Jeremy and Jessica Horton are two top-notch people. And thanks to Bailey Joe's for being one of our advertisers this week.
And pretty young grandparents, too. So
especially Jessica. Especially Jessica.
Hey, high school football returns Friday night. And, of course, we'll have all the big games all year long right here on our Facebook Live, our YouTube Live, as Parkland Sports Live comes back. And, of course, can't be anywhere than Farmington High School for week one because the Knights welcome the North County Raiders. Mark, you've called a ton of those games over the years. That rivalry is always so much fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's pretty intense, and you can go 5-5 on the season, just an average year. But if you beat North County, it's a good year for Farmington and vice versa.
Yeah.
Same thing for North County.
Absolutely. So that'll be our week one broadcast. We'll have the Knuckleball Primetime pregame show starting at 6:30 and then kick off at 7 o'clock. And a big thank you to all of the sponsors that have committed to helping us bring you a full 10-game schedule this year of high school football on Friday nights. Busy weekend coming up for us next weekend. We're taking the podcast on the road, and we're going to be in the Beer Garden / Unico Bank College Football Zone.
I know. I'm excited about that, man. Having the football games on.
Yeah, and so we'll be on from 8 to 10-ish, visiting with folks from the Deloge Labor Day Picnic Committee and whoever else happens to stroll through Deloge Park on a Saturday morning. And then from noon...
well, almost everybody.
Almost everybody, yeah. There's some questionables sometimes. But then from noon until 2, Knuckleball Primetime will have a college football pregame show that'll happen there. And this is all kind of to showcase the fact that there will be televisions in the Beer Garden, so you will not miss any college football, which kicks off next weekend.
Probably won't be able to hear it very well because everybody will be talking, but you can definitely watch your favorite team as they go on. I think Mizzou opens up on Thursday.
Yeah,
So-
and they place like somebody's freshman squad. so
Yeah,
they
like
should
the
win.
Appalachian State JV team
Yeah,
or something
like that. But anyways, big weekend, and then of course I'll live stream the parade. I'll just have a nice feed from where I watch the Deloge Labor Day Parade every Monday, and that's at the backyard of the Pilliards across the street from my parents. So
While you're doing that, I'll be slopping beer
Yeah.
with Joe Gilgore and Luke Mill and Justin. We got quite the crew.
yeah, you do.
So, ladies, come by and see the beefcakes of the Labor Day Picnic Monday style.
There you go. So watch the parade and then come by and see Mark in person and buy a beer from him. You'll enjoy
Two.
it. Buy 2 beers. Definitely. What'd you do this week, Mark Tody?
I had a chamber meeting yesterday. A big shout out to Jake and all the good folks from Subway. He was the
Yes.
he was the sponsoring restaurant yesterday. Served up some good food from the chamber banquet. I want to send a shout out to the folks from the farmers market in Farmington. That's where I was at right before we came to record the podcast. They open up at 7:00 on Saturday morning, so I rushed over there, bought some tomatoes and
Yeah.
potatoes and some sweet peppers, and I'm going to go back as soon as we're done recording, and the VFW is serving a barbecue today,
Ooh.
and they have some
Ooh.
fantastic pork steaks.
Oh, I bet.
So it's a great meal, and I cannot wait.
Fantastic. So, yeah, and we'll tell you about some other cool events happening
Yeah.
on our events page, which is chock full of stuff. I think everybody waited for school to start, and now they're starting to plan stuff and get it out there. All right, so we talked a lot about this leading up to the school year, the fact that the electronic device ban, the cell phone ban, is now in place as a state law in the state of Missouri. And I met with Dr. Jamie Lamons over the summer, and that was one of the first things I wanted to know about is how we're going to handle this, how it's going to go. I think the kids like it, Mark. I really do.
Really?
I think they like not having the pressure. Now, I mean, they're still sneaking it. I mean, there's been a few busts, but not near as many as I thought there were going to be. And I've noticed a new problem. Instead of kids not paying attention to me because they're on their phones, now they're not paying attention to me because they're talking to their friends. But I guess that's an okay trade-off, right?
We're going to rediscover the art of conversation
Yes.
amongst young people.
Absolutely. And I mean, if nothing else, that is something that desperately needs to happen.
So they can't bring their phones into school
They
at
can.
all?
They can bring them in.
They
got
got
to keep them out of sight. Yes, out of sight, out of mind. The state law is bell to bell, which means whatever time the bell rings in the morning until the last bell of the day. At Farmington in particular, at the high school, as soon as you walk into the building in the morning, that's when the cell phone policy kicks in.
So in between classes, they can't
No.
sneak a peek?
Nope. No lunch
hour?
either.
Wow.
Yeah. 3:06 and 1 second. Absolutely. From then on, it's going. And I mean, the kids are trying. They're trying to find ways. One student asked me, I think it was about 5 minutes left in the school day, can I get my phone out and call my mom and see if she's here to pick me up? And I said, no, but you can use the desk phone and dial 9 and call her. Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Yes.
Yeah. Mom may not have been the intended target.
Yeah, exactly. They wanted to check Snapchat real quick and see if there were any messages out there. But it's been a welcome change. I hope that continues. And another thing too, I thought it was going to be mad chaos, parents calling, complaining, trying to get a hold of their children. Speaking to the high school secretary, no, it's been normal. There's been the normal amount of messages, maybe 2-3 concerned parents, and those issues have all been taken care of. In fact, a lot of parents are like, okay, do what you got to do. I think it's great, and they're applauding.
They'll find something else to complain about down the road.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's how it always goes. Volunteer shout out. I want to shout out to people that help out the elderly in the community, including you. You're a Wheels on Meals deliverer once a week.
I do that for the Senior Center on Thursdays. Tuesdays, I help serve meals at the Senior Center. So it's awesome.
So, yeah, big shout out to everybody that helps out our elderly population as Mark and I continue to progress towards that demographic.
Oh, I'm there.
But it's great, and we in this day and age especially is Benefits are cut and slashed. Let's make sure that we're taking care of the elderly and making sure that those avenues are there and they have the support they need. So shout out to everybody who's out there doing that.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you. Got any trivia for us this week?
Do have some trivia for
Okay.
you. All right, Labor Day next weekend.
Yes.
We'll be in Deloge for Labor Day picnic. What year was Labor Day established as an official holiday?
Oh, my. I think it's later than most people think. I'm going to say like 1950.
I hope you do better on the rest of the
Uh-oh.
questions. Folks, make your guesses right now because the answer is June 28th of 1894
I was only off by 60 years.
by President Grover Cleveland. You were
Oh.
off by one of my lifetimes. All right, little
Okay.
sports for you.
Little sports.
This one you might get.
Okay.
What pitcher got the strikeout for the Cardinals to win the World Series in 2006?
2006 would have been Adam Wainwright.
Very good. As a
Jason-
relief pitcher.
Yes, Jason Mott was 2011. Bruce Sutter was 1982. Was Gibson on the mound in 67?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he won 3 games in 67.
And he probably pitched the complete game, so he was probably out there when the final out was made in '67 as well.
And,
And then after that, I don't know. It would all be a guess at that point.
All right. We've got a couple Beatles questions for you.
Okay,
What was the Beatles' last number 1 hit?
the Beatles' last number 1 hit. Was it "Get Back"?
No.
Okay.
That's as good a guess as any.
Yeah.
The Long and Winding
Oh, that
Road
makes sense. That
from
makes
June
sense.
of 1970. And on a related note, who was the first? You got a 1 in 4 chance of getting this right.
Okay.
Who was the first Beatle to have a number 1 hit as a solo artist?
I know the answer. I'll pause. Let everybody have a chance. Ringo Starr.
Wrong.
Oh no! You're
little,
kidding me.
little Mr.
No.
Confident here.
No, it was Photograph, right? Every time I see.
That's a great
your
song, and that
grave.
was his first number 1 hit. But it was George Harrison and My Sweet Lord in late 1970.
Dang it! Ah, I thought I knew that. What a great song there too. Now, didn't was My Sweet Lord the one he got sued for by the Ronettes?
Could have been. I don't know.
Yeah,
Honestly,
think
I've
that's
heard
it.
that story, but
Yeah. So I went 1 for 4.
yeah,
It's
but
got kind of cocky.
you know, you were intimidated by our first guest.
That was it.
The lovely and talented Dr. Karen Melton, who is actually here. She's sitting in the green room waiting to come on.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, you want to take our first break of the podcast, and then we'll just go ahead and bring her on. And
Let's do it.
Let's do that.
The public
All right.
demands it. Oh, by the way, quick shout out, Miss Kay, since we're talking music. She works at the Sea Barn in Farmington. She's wonderful. She's like 20, 21 years old. Loves older music. And I lent her some of my CDs from the 90s
yeah.
to let her take home and listen to. She goes, got anything older than that? So she's ready
Oh,
for some
yeah.
Eagles. She's ready for the Who, maybe even the Beatles. So it's like any 20, 21-year-old kid that can like music from my era is all right by me.
There you go. Fantastic. Very cool. All right, Dr. Karen Melton coming up next. It is the Parkland Podcast, episode 63, live on Facebook and YouTube Live.
Do you often ask others to repeat themselves? Is the TV volume creeping up higher? Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Melton, and it could be time to have your hearing checked. Hearing loss happens gradually, making it hard to notice. At Hearing Care Partners, we offer thorough hearing evaluations that uncover even subtle changes in your hearing over time. Early detection can improve your hearing and your life. Start prioritizing your hearing today. Schedule your appointment now at hearingcarepartners.com. At Hearing Care Partners, we listen so you can hear.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
Back on YouTube Live and Facebook, it's the Parkland Podcast, episode 63. Time to welcome back Dr. Karen Melton in the studio here at the barn. Good morning, young lady. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Now, last time you were here, you were getting ready for a wedding. How did that go?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, they showed up, they said I do. All was good.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. That was it. And I'm sure a nice get-together ensued.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun time. I've told several people contacted us the day after and said they had a really good time, and I said, I know that.
And next up, the grandparenting thing, I guess.
Well, we'll wait a minute for that.
Yeah, no hurry.
Yeah,
No hurry.
no
Mark.
hurry.
Well, I get there's no hurry on that, but have you thought about what you want the little ones to call you? Is it going to be Grandma, Grandpa, Granny?
I think, did I send you that reel? It's the mom, the grandma that goes to the store and she's trying on different necklaces that have the name on them. I'll send it to you. It's hilarious because she's like, do I want Mimi? Do I want, I want to be Grammy K.
Oh, okay.
Grammy K.
Grammy K.
Ooh, nice.
But
Very
we'll
good.
see what that comes out as. I don't know. Because it always ends up the kids kind of come up with their own
Yeah.
names.
Yes,
So
they do. Yes, they do.
it'll be fine no matter
Awesome.
what. But yeah, I am dreaming of the day. Yeah, right.
How are things going at Hearing Care Partners these days?
Well, Hearing Care Partners is rocking, man.
Yeah?
We're totally rocking. Yeah, we got this whole 80s thing going on. So I got my like flash dance side shirt going.
Nice.
I got my rolled jeans.
Yeah.
You know, got the tight rolled cuff. Got my Desperately Seeking Susan only one earring in, and
I think
hope-
she's setting us up for something.
I hope that somebody will comment and tell me that you know what I'm talking about, so I'm not out here
For
all alone.
sure.
For sure. It's like totally cool.
Totally.
Yeah, it's so great. So I'm sure you've seen our billboards
Yes.
on the highway, and
Love 'em.
it's all about if you rock these hairstyles, it's time for a hearing test. So I brought you hairstyles.
Oh,
Ooh.
boy.
So the permed one is for me.
Okay.
I brought this one for Jason.
Dude.
So you totally
Nice.
got like a Joan Jett thing.
Oh, I'm
happening.
glad you left me out
Yeah.
of this.
Oh no, I got
Oh,
you something
no.
really special. This one is for Toady.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Toady's got it going on. So
Here we go.
we are rocking
yes.
80s hairstyles
All right.
because we're going to talk about what happens as we get older. What? How can that happen? I
Oh,
can't-
man.
This is such a ball of fur that I can't find.
I feel like I should be in an 80s hairband now.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
Flock of Seagulls, dude. Totally.
Yeah. I got
Love
the
it.
perm going.
Love it.
So, yeah.
I was thinking
it's
more Motley
awesome.
Crue, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that because
Billy
that kind
Idol.
of fits. Yeah, but yeah, Motley Crue. A couple years ago, we went to the Def Leppard and Motley Crue concert.
Oh, my.
Def Leppard, like, nailed it, rocked it. It was great.
Yeah.
Motley Crue, let me tell you, Vince is struggling.
Oh, no.
He could hardly get it out. Like, he had to,
Yeah.
like, lean over on the stage and had a lot of heavy breathing. And that's what happens when you get older.
It
so
does,
that's what
it
we're talking
does.
about. We're talking about how all us 80s folks are.
A friend of mine
Unfortunately,
recently said
aging.
that she was so old that she saw Def Leppard when the drummer had 2 arms. I thought that was pretty-
That's me.
That's you too.
Yeah, I saw him with 2 arms,
Two
saw him with
arms.
1 arm. Yeah,
Oh, my gosh.
yeah.
Wow.
Still love him.
But
You
yeah,
know-
as time progresses, our hearing does deteriorate a little bit, and the ad campaign is fun. It's attention grabbing, but totally serious.
It is totally serious. Yeah. So what I was hoping today is to talk a little bit about why that happens.
Okay.
Like what occurs to make that happen. And the thing that we start off with is talking about how hearing works, which is generally a pretty boring thing. So let's spice it up a little bit.
Okay.
We'll roll it back to the 80s. And if you remember in like science class, maybe you would hold one end of a jump rope and I would hold the other end and
Yeah.
you would shake it, right? And we would talk about sound waves.
Right.
Yes.
That was the introduction to how sound travels. And that's exactly what happens. So sound travels as a wave, and it hits our ear, which is actually called the pinna. But the really cool thing is there's all these folds, right? There's all these things that you want to use a Q-tip to clean, but nothing more than those folds. Don't go down in your ear, right? No Q-tips in your ears.
Yes, yes.
But all those folds actually collect sound. It helps sound be collected and travel into the ear canal. Once it gets into the ear canal, it hits the eardrum, like Phil Collins in the air tonight. I mean, it's banging, right?
Yeah.
That sound wave is hitting that eardrum. And that makes the eardrum vibrate. That then makes the 3 middle ear bones, the hammer, anvil, and stirrup, move. It makes them want to dance, makes them want to get on to the beat. And whenever that happens, the stirrup, the last bone, which, by the way, those are the 3 smallest bones in your body.
Really?
They all 3 fit on the size of a dime. Little trivia for you there.
Hey.
But once they hit the stapes, the stirrup, the last bone, it goes into a snail-shaped shell. It's called the cochlea of the inner ear. And that movement in and out makes fluid in that shell wave. Okay. And here's where, it's magic. Here's where the magic happens. So in our hair cell, in our cochlea or hair cells, not like
Right.
this kind of hair cells, but there's it looks like hair, and it kind of waves gently in that fluid. Well, whenever the sound wave hits it, there's different sizes, and depending on how the wave hits, it bends that hair cell, and that fires and sends the signal to the brain. But the neat thing is, the different sizes are how you hear different pitches.
Oh, okay.
So depending on how the hair cells are hit and bent, helps you hear different tones and pitches. Isn't that cool?
So like a lower frequency, maybe shorter hairs, higher frequency, taller. I mean, I don't know if that's
Yeah,
right. But
it's kind of
there's
like
a
that.
difference.
Yeah. So what happens is they're lined up by height. So as they travel through that cochlea, they change in height, and that way that wave has to hit at a certain place to stimulate
Okay.
those cells, those hairs. And so the higher frequencies, like a
Right.
high frequency whistle, a feedback, that's going to happen at the beginning, and the low frequencies, the bass sounds, happen at the end.
Okay.
So where we get damage from noise is in the high frequencies at the beginning.
Okay.
Because when that sound wave hits that eardrum, it forces that wave so hard that it can break off those hair cells,
Oh, wow.
that it can damage them. And a lot of times you're left with a ringing in your ear, which all of us maybe I have a lot noticed during music concerts, right?
Sure,
you leave and
absolutely,
your
yeah.
ears ring for a day. Yeah, and that's damage that you've done to that inner
Is
ear.
that permanent damage or damage that heals itself over time?
That's a really good question. The damage that's done from something short-lived like a concert many times will recover, but if you do it repeatedly, it does not.
Okay.
So it depends on how loud it is and how long it is, if it's going to cause a permanent problem or not.
So somebody that was in a career like Jason and me, radio, where you wear the headsets and you've got the music, a lot of radio announcers probably will be looking at hearing loss to some degree.
To some degree, they may. Because what else happened in the 80s? Headphones, right?
Oh,
we had
yeah.
Walkmans.
Walkman.
Yeah, we had personal sound. We were jamming all the
Yes.
time, and that's whenever hearing loss became prevalent at a younger age. That moment in time, whenever Walkmans came in style, you can see a dramatic change in how old people were whenever they started noticing hearing issues. It dropped dramatically.
Wow.
Now, and I don't know about you two, but for me, when I was younger, like nowadays, it's like, turn that, I've become my parents, turn that thing down.
Yeah.
But back when I was 18, 19, 20,
Yeah.
which sadly was way before the 80s, it was the louder the better. And I
right.
probably didn't do myself any favors that way, did I?
No, not necessarily.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And
Yeah.
with professions too, like somebody that's around loud equipment every day, day after day, 5 days a week, that's obviously going to hamper them as well.
Absolutely. Right. The issue that we have with that, like my husband's in construction, the problem with it is he can wear earplugs, but then he can't communicate with his
Right.
with his crew.
Yeah.
And so there's a safety issue there. The really neat thing is we have custom earplugs that have a battery, and they run where they can take the sound that comes in and determine how loud it is and calm it down for you, so he can still communicate, he can still hear, but whenever it's really loud, it cuts off. Like, it cuts off those louder sounds, but allows the softer sounds to still get to him so that he can still communicate with his team.
So was it
That's
the
pretty cool.
development of, like, and I don't know if I'm even close to being right here, of like the x-rays that help you figure out all this, that let you see inside and find all these little hairs that are connected into 3 little bones? How did you find all this out?
Well, I didn't. I'm not that smart.
Well, I think you are, but
But some really smart people did, and they wrote lots of, studies about it. And I tend to read those because I'm a nerd like that. But a lot of it had to do with at some point in the study of hearing has been going on for a very long time, like early 1800s. If you think about Alexander Graham Bell was one of the first people that talked about hearing aids, and he actually created the horn, and there was a lot of really good things that came out of that era. At some point, they realized that chinchillas have very similar ear setups as humans, and so there's a lot of studies on the hearing of chinchillas.
Huh.
I've
Of all the
never- I've
animals, I
never-
would not have picked that.
It would have
Yeah.
been my
I've
top
never,
10.
I've never met a chinchilla, but
Right.
I've heard a lot about them. So
They seem like nice creatures.
So they do
yeah.
a lot of studies on that, and then I know like post-mortem, like autopsy things, they can study ears that way too.
Sure. Absolutely. What would you recommend as kind of like a first step for somebody that's starting to experience hearing loss? What's the first thing they should
I'm
do?
so glad you asked.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah,
apparently.
asking
Yes,
for a
yes.
friend, right? Yep. So we like to keep it fun,
Yeah.
right? Let's have a lot of good times and fun. The good news is most of your listeners are going to be, I assume, in the Farmington, Parkland area. We are right across the street from El Tapatio. So let's get some tacos, margaritas. Let's come on over. We'll do a hearing test. It's going to be lots of fun. We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, a hearing test is really the beginning of it. And if you think about whenever you go to your doctor, what do? They weigh you, take your temperature, your blood pressure. And what's that for? They're comparing it to where you were over time. And if we don't have a baseline hearing test, so many people come in and say, I think my hearing changed, and I have
Right.
nothing to compare to. I have no clue if it changed or not. So without a starting point, we really don't know as much of what's happening. Whenever we have every 2 years a hearing test, we can track the progression and determine that something's really off because the hearing went way down at one pitch. And so that's really, that really gives us so much more information. So like I say, a lot of times is ears and rears. When it's time for a colonoscopy, it's time for a hearing test. That's really the main place to start is, and I think that's at like 45 now.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
sounds
great,
about right,
that's
yeah.
a great place. And if anybody notices something sooner, usually it's a loved one kind of, elbowing them in the gut saying, hey, I don't think you're hearing so well. Why don't you
Yep.
go get a hearing test? And so that's the beginning place, is just getting something down so we have a record of it. That way, if there's any kind of change, and changes can occur at any time, like if you have a car accident, your hearing can be affected.
Right.
Like if you hit your head. If you're on a medication that suddenly changes your hearing, if you have like a heart attack or start developing heart issues, there's so many things, even allergies can affect hearing, and we can't pinpoint that down without a starting point, without a baseline. It's a lot harder. You can figure some of those issues out, but most of them are going to depend on a prior test.
I tell you what, when you walk into your office at Hearing Care Partners or the business as a whole, it's like walking onto the deck of the Starship Enterprise. There are so
yeah.
many bells and whistles there, and I know they all serve a purpose, but your business is really modern, isn't it?
It is, and it's interesting you say that because we just added another room, another space, because we're so full. We have to make it more, the schedule more open. So we needed another room in order to do that, and I just spent $120,000
Wow.
outfitting that one room.
Right.
So yeah, we do have a lot of the modern technology. It's also extremely expensive to have it. Like just the sound booth alone, a sound booth can run $12,000, and it's $7,000 to install it.
Yeah.
So it's just mind blowing to me. it doesn't look like much. I mean, it looks like I could build that, right?
Right.
But no, we can't. Yeah, but we like to stay up on the most recent developments, yeah, so that we are offering the very best practices, the very best experience for the patient, and making sure that they're fit exactly the way they're supposed to be, not just necessarily how they want it to be. Sometimes whenever they wear hearing devices, they'll say, oh, it's way too loud. And that's fine. We can turn them down. But over time, we're going to start to try to get you back to that place that we need you to be. It's a lot like physical therapy.
Sure.
Like if you hurt your shoulder in physical therapy, what do? They move it. And you're like, I don't like that. It hurts. Right? But you keep doing it. And then you're like, okay, this isn't so bad. Then what do? They make it worse.
Yeah.
Right? They make you move more. And you start all over again. So
Yeah.
it's the same exact thing for hearing. That's a lot of the reasons why people tend to give up on hearing devices, is because they have to go through that learning process. They have to go through that brain relearning how to hear. And it takes time.
And I'll bet the response you get when you have somebody come in whose hearing is really bad and you find something that works for them, and they can all of a sudden hear their grandkids again, hear their kids again, and for at least some of them hear their wives again. But I would imagine their response is quite emotional, that they can all of a sudden start doing things they haven't been able to do for years.
Yeah, that's the best part of the job. Like we get to make a difference to our patients every day. The other thing I love about our office is we not only use the office to make a difference for the patient, we also make a difference for our staff. And that's one of my most favorite things, is that we can impact so many people through one space.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence is kind of like the buzzword. That's what people are talking about. AI has been in hearing aids probably longer than just about anything else. That's kind of, I had a long conversation with a mutual friend of ours, Mr. Jan Wiebsko, and he was prepping me for this interview. He was telling me all this good stuff. But he said AI basically kind of originated in hearing aids, right?
Yeah. Jan's one of our good friends. He still comes by the office quite a bit. I love him. But yeah, AI has been, I don't remember exactly when that started, but some of the things that AI is being used for in hearing devices is stuff like, if you fall, it will call the ambulance for you.
Wow.
Like automatically. Or some people were having that happen a lot and they didn't want that to happen anymore. So they set it up so that the hearing devices will call their children or a specific loved one instead of, 911. But you can set it up however you like. They're also have the ability that you can, say you're going for a walk or a run, you can map out your route, and the hearing devices will say turn left now and turn right in 20 feet.
Wow.
That's cool.
That is
So
awesome.
that's pretty neat too. My favorite thing about them, though, that most people find the most benefit from, is the ability to stream from their phone directly to their hearing devices. And the reason that that's so great is because it's not just the phone out in the room, out in the space, like it would be on speakerphone.
Right.
But it's going through their hearing devices. It's considering their hearing loss. It's considering the settings of the hearing devices so that it's making that sound clearer, crisper, and more pure, not affected by reverberations in the room, or if there's noise in the space, like it streams direct. And so many people, I was just talking to somebody last night who said that's their favorite feature, about their hearing devices, is the ability to actually hear on the phone. And it's binaural, meaning you can hear it out of both ears. So it's easier to hear it there as well.
So when you see somebody walking at the Farmington Civic Center and it looks like they're talking to themselves, no, they're really just talking on the phone.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it is a little bit confusing trying to figure out if they're actually talking to you or if they're just like a little crazy. I don't know.
Yeah. Very cool. Anything else exciting going on with Hearing Care Partners? Any events coming up or any kind of different things to tell us about?
We just opened a new location in Maryville. So we had our old location just wasn't spaced very well. And so we've moved into a new space. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorite offices of all 8 of them. So it's a really nice space. We also have 2 staff members that are working to become providers, and they've just recently passed the first level of that test. So we're celebrating that. They have one more test to go through, and then they'll be good to go. So that's really great. And we're hiring in Farmington.
Hey.
So anybody knows an audiologist or a hearing instrument specialist looking for work, we need the help.
Wow. There you
How
go.
do they
Or
reach
we
out
have a
to
good
you?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt.
Yeah, you can find us at hearingcarepartners.com. Be the easiest, and just go to the contact page.
I do have one other question for you.
Oh, no.
Did this hair come from Dave Shepard's private stock?
No,
Yeah.
no, but he did enjoy it.
I knew
Yeah.
he would. I knew it, Dave.
Yeah.
Anybody who's ever wore a bee costume through a car wash definitely could wear that kind of wig and totally pull it off. Very, very cool. It's awesome 80s time at Hearing Care Partners. Again, if you rocked hair like this, it's time to get your hearing checked. HearingCarePartners.com is the website. Schedule an appointment. They will take very, very good care of you. Dr. Karen, thanks so much for joining us, and we always appreciate the time. And can Mark keep this?
No,
Oh,
I need it. We're going to take pictures at the office with it. So thanks for having me, guys. Rock on.
Thank you.
awesome. Rock on. Dr. Karen Milton joining us here on the Parkland podcast. We are live on Facebook and YouTube.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
Suzanne Baker joins us now on the Parkland podcast. And Suzanne, September is just about here. And with September starts one of the more enjoyable fundraisers for the United Way of St. Francis County. It's the Dine Out Thursday program. It is always a lot of fun and quite tasty, too.
It is, Mark, and thank you guys for having us again on the Parkland podcast. We always enjoy seeing you guys, and we appreciate your support. I'm so excited for Dine Out. I love all the support of our local community. I obviously love to go to our local restaurants. We have amazing, delicious restaurants here. We have some of the best food, I think, in the area, and I'm excited.
Everything will kick off on September 11th, and boy, what a great way to kick it off.
Right. I love the Pasta House. We love the support that they give us. Their food is excellent, delicious. Their drinks are amazing. I can't say enough amazing things about Pasta House, and you get to join us on September 11th. I know I'll be there. I know you are a frequent Pasta House fan, and we're going to be there just celebrating that day, honoring that day, and eating pasta.
What better way to do it? That's for sure. Thank you, Nancy Sylvie, for helping us to kick off Dine Out for the United Way on Thursday the 11th. You have the whole schedule in front of you, Suzanne, so let's tell folks where they can go and when.
I do have the whole schedule in front of me, and I want to let local business owners know, too, that there's still places where I can plug them in if they're interested in joining our Dine Out program. We've got a couple of really amazing restaurants that are coming along with us to do this year, and we really tried to spread it out throughout the county. So we're going to do the historical ones that you've classically seen us do, and then some new ones, too. So we're going to have Subway following us up after Pasta House. Steak and Shake. We love our Steak and Shake. We're going to be doing our McDonald's. We have Culver's that's going to be joining us. How about Bailey Joe's in Ironton? Yeah, I love coming out there. Domino's. They're going to be delivering pizzas for us, just like always. We're going to have an incredible coffee day. So this is kind of new to Dine Out, but you'll be able to hit up some of the local coffee shops, including a brand new one in Bismarck, Missouri, and you're going to be able to go out there and get coffee to support the United Way. We'll have Qdoba, Colton's again, and then El Tapatio. And what's really neat this year is El Tap is going to be in all of their locations on the same day. So if you're not wanting to drive to Farmington, you're going to be able to hit them up in all their great locations. So again, we're so excited for Dine Out, and we look forward to having other restaurants just give us a call and say, I want to be a part of that. Trust me, I can find you a place to be a part of it. We can get you in. So if you own a restaurant or you know of one, let me know that you'd like to see added to Dine Out, and I will make sure I get in there and see if we can get them added.
Money raised by the United Way goes to help the agencies we support. And this past year, we gave, over $100,000?
We gave $107,000 back to our local non-for-profits here in the area. That was an incredible year for us. We look forward to next year being even better. And we look forward to giving more money out to the non-for-profits that are helping all of those people out there in our community.
So November 21st, El Tapatio, that's also a special date, not only the last Thursday for Dine Out, but that'll take you right into the bell ringing season.
Right. We're so excited about our bell ringing season this year. We're looking forward to partnering with Schnucks again. And so we'll be ringing at both locations, the Walmart and Schnucks. And people that do the bell ringing love it, and they're so excited to get started. Actually sat in a meeting yesterday and people were like, when can we sign up? And I'm like, it's coming. We promise it's coming. We're going to have a launch date on that. Again, if you follow us on Facebook, which I hope you do, follow us if you don't, and you can just type in United Way of St. Francis County, and we are going to be right there on Facebook. Click on that and follow all of our amazing updates that we have, and we will be hard launching this amazing Dine Out schedule on there, so you'll be able to find that next week. So that'll be a really big one. We are also going to be adding the bell ringing schedule on there. So you'll be able to just click on a really tiny little link and it'll take you to the bell ringing, and you can block off your times and make sure that your organization, you as an individual, your children can get some philanthropy this Christmas season.
So if folks want to know more about the United Way, if they want to donate to the United Way, if they want to be a part of the payroll deduction, or just find out more about what you do, what's the best way to reach out to you?
Right. If you want to be part of this giving season and you want to be a part of what we do, which is changing lives in St. Francis County, we say give us a call at 573-760-8929. Email us at director@unitedwayofsfc.org. Check out our Facebook link, which takes you right into our Instagram as well. We are on there. Or you can log on to our website at www.unitedwayofsfc.org.
Thank you so much.
Mark, we appreciate you and Jason always having us on the podcast and your support of United Way as our president.
We love doing it. We love doing it. That's Suzanne Baker doing a great job. She is the executive director of the United Way of St. Francis County, with the Dine Out starting September 11th at Pasta House in Farmington.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Let's check your latest news now here on the Parkland Podcast for episode 63, as we welcome you back to the Barn Studios and our Parkland Podcast local news.
A former Bonne Terre prison employee will spend the next 7 years behind bars. U.S. District Judge Henry Autry sentenced 53-year-old Stephen Reminger for smuggling drugs and cash into prison. Court records show that a U.S. postal worker saw Reminger, who was working as an electrician at the Eastern Reception Diagnostic Center, with a bag containing cash and several different kinds of drugs, knives, and cell phones. Reminger also turned over $15,000 in cash he'd made from smuggling. He used some of the rest of the money to buy a dune buggy and 2 trailers.
After nearly 2 decades of rescuing, caring for, and advocating for big cats, Crown Ridge Tiger Sanctuary will be permanently closing its doors in the fall of 2025. The announcement was made this week on the sanctuary's Facebook page. Founded in 2004, Crown Ridge Tiger Sanctuary has played a vital role in educating the public and providing lifelong care for abused, neglected, and unwanted big cats. The post goes on to explain the sanctuary's closing plan, which is as follows. Sebastian and Shakira, 2 of the Crown Ridge's beloved tigers, will be permanently rehomed to the Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. That facility has a shared mission of providing exceptional care and lifelong refuge for big cats. Now, Thor, due to his advanced age, will remain at Crown Ridge to live out her life in familiar surroundings, cared for by the keepers she knows and trusts.
Well, you might see a few more new faces on your favorite high school sports teams this fall. Senate Bill 63 goes into effect next week and allows for homeschooled children to participate in extracurricular activities. Children have to play for the district they are located in. All Senate bills signed into law by Governor Mike Kehoe go into effect this session on August 28th.
St. Francis County deputies had another successful week finding wanted individuals. Gary Lynn Abney II has been captured. He was taken into custody without incident in Lake Hanna by St. Francis County deputies. Another warrant Wednesday suspect, Jessica Ray Schauschel, was captured thanks to the Park Hills Police Department for taking her into custody. And finally, Kenneth Gene Alford, a.k.a. John G. Colgate, a sex offender believed to be in the area, has been located and is currently in federal custody out of state.
The city of Farmington has released information on the next open house that will be held to discuss the 2026 comprehensive plan. The plan is a long-range planning document that establishes the community's collective vision for Farmington's future and serves as a roadmap for achieving that vision over the next 20 years. The first open house was back in June. It provided a forum for the public to learn more about the plan and the feedback. The next open house is September 23rd at the Farmington Public Library Community Room.
Are you ready to get your weather for this weekend and beyond from Mark Toady? Need me to pull that up for you, buddy?
I got it right,
All right.
Here. It's going to be a beautiful day today with sunshine and temperatures in the mid-80s. Overnight tonight, maybe a little chill in the air with lows in the 50s, upper 50s. And then tomorrow, sunny and only 81 for the high. And if you are ready for Monday, you are ready for a beautiful day with sunshine and a high only in the mid-70s. In fact, most of next week, we are looking at temperatures staying in the 70s for the high. Right now, we're right around 70 degrees in the beautiful Missouri's Parkland.
8:52 on this Saturday morning. Thanks for joining us. Want to talk about Heimberger Construction, heimbergerconstruction.com, the website, the staff, extremely helpful and ready to take care of you no matter how big or small your construction project is.
If you've got a building project, if you're building on, expanding, or maybe you're a new company to the area, Heimberger Construction, they're the people to call. They are doing jobs all throughout the area, and that's because of the quality work they do and the quality products that they use as well.
Heimberger Construction uses those Butler-built buildings. You can see the difference. They're the best metal building systems on the market and the only buildings that have a pre-punched roof system and standard 360-degree roof seam for their standing seam roof. That means everything is nice and tight and stays dry, and that allows those buildings to age well. Butler-built buildings, a Missouri company you can count on, and they work exclusively with Heimberger.
And don't forget, when you work with Heimberger, you're working for people who live in this area, who work in this area, who shop in this area, and contribute to this area. So you're dealing with hometown folks.
Since 1978, HeimbergerConstruction.com, the official construction company of the Parkland podcast. Let's do events now. Events are presented by Discover Farmington. More than you ever imagined. Visit discoverfarmingtonmo.com.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Here's the latest events happening in the Parkland.
Mom's Cafe will serve up a free meal this Wednesday starting around 5:30 at the Methodist Church in Farmington.
Bonterre Block Party happening today, 10 to 2. Live music, the beer garden, and the side-by-side show.
We're less than a week away from the Deloge Labor Day picnic. It kicks off on Friday. There's going to be live music, a beer garden, carnival rides, crafts and vendors, food trucks, a big parade on Monday, a Jeep side-by-side show, a 5K 1-mile walk with proceeds going to the United Way of St. Francis County, a car show, motorcycle show, church services, a tractor show, and a street dance. Great bands like the Jonathan Brady Band, Amaryllis, Clover, Fame and Fortune, John D. Hale, the Berry Singers, Grizzly Business, Silver Rain Band, the Trace Amigos, you don't want to miss that one, and then Monday, Vinyl Revolution.
All happening at the Deloge City Park. The 6th Annual Labor Day Best Ball Tournament happens on Labor Day morning at Crown Point Golf Club. That is an 8 a.m. shotgun start.
Hot Dippity Dog, a big swim at the Farmington Water Park for your four-legged friends is 5 to 7 on September 2nd, a $5 donation to the Farmington Pet Adoption Center. And once that is done, the water park will close for the season, and they've got some big work the city's doing there.
They do. Some big changes coming up, and we'll talk to Greg Beavers about that in a future episode. Food Truck Friday happens downtown Park Hills September 5th from 5 to 10 p.m. They have 10 different food trucks lined up and music from Audio Glow.
Hey, welcome autumn in downtown Farmington on September 6th from 10 until 3 for downtown businesses. They'll have raffles, shopping, sweets, and drinks.
Mineral Area College Art Club has their annual trivia night September 6th, 6 p.m. in the Mac Tech building, $200 per team, and that includes a very nice meal.
Black Diamond and Shannon Cox will perform September 6th at Columbia Park in Park Hills.
Help the Hungry Barbecue. I got my order in yesterday, happening on September the 10th. You can order online or get your meal that day from the United Methodist Church in Farmington.
And they'll have people delivering. I'm going to be one of the drivers that day as well.
The Chalk Walk for Suicide Prevention happens on September 13th, 10 o'clock in the morning at the Owl Creek Park.
Boy, it's always a fun trip when you go to Caledonia. The Apple and Bluegrass Festival is September 13th.
Art in the Park returns September 13th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in downtown Farmington. They'll have live music and longhouse tours.
I want to mention the Park Hills Leadington Chamber of Commerce Music Trivia, September 13th, 5 o'clock at White Magnolia Banquet Hall.
Mac Athletics has their annual golf tournament September 19th, starting at 7 a.m. at Crown Point Golf Club.
Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. 3 bands on Friday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on Saturday. That is September 19th and 20th. Great food, great drink, a great time for all.
The Leader presents the Farmington Senior Expo September 24th at the Mac Tech building, free for adults age 50 and older. Speakers, vendor booths, bingo, live music, and free donuts and coffee.
And 2 big things coming up on September 27th. One is the Walk to End Alzheimer's at Mineral Area College in Park Hills. The other takes place at St. Paul Lutheran Church in Farmington. It's a fundraiser for St. Paul Lutheran High School in memory of one of my great friends, John Thomas, and everybody is invited to that for great music, food, drink, and more.
And that is your events page presented by Discover Farmington. More than you ever imagined. Find out about wineries, take a day trip, schedule anything you need at discoverfarmingtonmo.com. Bailey Joe's, they take advantage of the folks at Discover Farmington who bring in tourists to come see all the great things that happen in and around the Parkland, including all the beautiful things in the beautiful Arcadia Valley. And you're going to be hungry when you go there, so you might as well make Bailey Joe's your stop for that visit to Elephant Rock or wherever you're going.
It's great, man. You got a big float trip lined up. Start your day off at Bailey Joe's. Grab yourself something to eat. And then get some stuff to go and take it with you. You know, put it in one of your coolers, and you get to one of those breaks where you get around the bend on the Black River. You want to get on a sandbar, break out those wings, break out the pulled pork or the smoked turkey, and try it out. Oh, my goodness. And definitely pick up some of the new sauces that Jeremy has available, and they're now available at Save-A-Lot and Crystal and Riches, among other places. In fact, I just had some. I put it on my salad, some of the Italian dressing that he has.
That's the best, I think.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
It is so good.
Get yourself some nice produce there from Crystal and Riches. And, oh, man.
Absolutely.
That sounds amazing. A great salad. But, again, as you mentioned, the wings, the pulled pork. Oh, my gosh, there's so many great things to eat. Check out Bailey Joe's today. Bailey Joe's Barbecue and Seafood Grill, home of the gigantic pork steak. Oh, my gosh. So good. So good. Bailey Joe's, sponsor here of the Parkland podcast.
Since 1941, Busenbark Flooring has been Southeast Missouri's trusted name in flooring. This family-owned business features top-quality carpet, tile, and hardwood, along with countertops, kitchens, and bathrooms, all with expert installation. Need to haul it? Busenbark Trailer Sales has you covered. Come see the large selection of dump trailers, equipment haulers, goosenecks, livestock trailers, and more. Visit busenbarkflooring.com and busenbarktrailersales.com, or stop by and see everything at the Fairgrounds exit on Highway 67.
Let's check sports now on the Parkland podcast. High school football returns Friday night. Tune in right here to Facebook and YouTube for Week 1 coverage of high school football as the Farmington Knights host the North County Raiders. Last year, North County ended a losing streak, topping the Knights in the annual community bragging rights game. This year, the Knights boast a new coach in Brent Eckley and a new look offensively. Meanwhile, the Raiders and head coach Brian Jones are looking to continue to climb in the standings with many returning players, especially at the skill positions. Coverage starts around 6:30, kickoff at 7. Chad Speaker, the coach, Bob Stolzer, Mike Reeves all have the call. Wyatt and Jacob will be there as well. It's Parkland Sports Live Friday night from Farmington High School.
Got a lot of games going on that first week. They include Owensville at Central, Perryville at Fredericktown, Potosi at St. Clair, and St. Vincent at St. Genevieve.
That'll be a good contest with a couple of historic programs. Valley Catholic at home that night hosting Monroe City. Festus coming off a great year on the road at Rolla. DeSoto travels to Freeburg, Illinois.
It's Hillsborough at Moberly, making the long road trip. Herculaneum at Windsor.
Priory will be at Jefferson to take on the Blue Jays. That's where we'll be week 2 for their matchup at Central. And Caruthersville will go to St. Pius to take on the Lancers. Courts each week will bring you all the Friday night scores and interviews from our game of the week. And you can catch the Saturday morning football report starting next week right here on the Parkland podcast.
Let's turn to Mineral Area College. The MAC men and women's soccer teams beat Elgin this past Thursday. The men won 6-3. The women won 1-0. Both teams going to Triton College this afternoon.
And big news for St. Paul Lutheran High School, as both their basketball and volleyball teams will now be in a conference for the first time in school history, as Justin Ford, head coach of the Giants, made the announcement yesterday, spreading the word, and St. Paul has a new conference that they will be involved in, as I frantically search for the information.
Phil time.
Phil, that's a different Justin Ford.
It's the Mississippi Valley Conference, right?
I want to say it's the Mississippi Valley or Mississippi Area Football Conference, but our basketball and volleyball conference, they're in the same conference as Viburnum and Marquand. Those will be two of the closest schools, and that new conference. That conference welcomes in St. Paul. So volleyball and basketball will now be in a different conference. So big news for the Giants and for St. Paul Athletics. And that is your latest check of sports right here on the Parkland Podcast. We'll have birthdays and anniversaries coming up next.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
Birthday time to do the birthday segment here on the Parkland Podcast. Let us know about your birthdays. Hit us up in the email, the message box on our Facebook page, whatever way you feel the most comfortable communicating with us. Special belated birthday, and Dana Wampler did a very good job. She had this anniversary in very early, and I just missed it last week. My apologies, Dana, but happy 30th anniversary to you and Jim. I hope he took you someplace very nice back on August 19th. All right, where are you at for Saturday? Today, August 23rd. Who's your birthday?
Happy birthday wishes going out to Anita Gray today from your husband. This is Coach Tim Gray's sister-in-law.
Oh, okay.
So happy birthday to you from your husband and your kids and all of your family, Anita. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy birthday wishes to Susie Miller. Susie, for years, worked at Farmington City Hall. And she's married to Rodney Miller, so happy birthday to you from your 2 girls. And Teresa Ketty, I worked with her, for several years on a big fundraiser that they had for the Life Center for Independent Living. She was the organizer, I was the MC, and she was just awesome to deal with. Happy birthday to you, Teresa. I hope you have a fantastic day.
Happy birthday to the treasurer of the St. Francis County Fair Board and big-time rock and roll fan, Miss Darlene Weber. I believe she's still a super sub at Unitech, too. Like, she subbed, like, all the classes
Oh,
up
wow.
there after she retired from banking. Happy birthday, Darlene. Hope it's a great day for you. And Shelly Cooper celebrating a birthday on Saturday as well. Happy birthday, Shelly. Hope Brad takes you somewhere nice today. What about tomorrow, Sunday, August 24th?
Oh, Sheila Kreckler, happy birthday wishes to you, married to Jeff. She is, with all apologies to all the beautiful diamonds at Kreckler Jewelers in beautiful downtown Farmington. Sheila is definitely the brightest, shiningest diamond that he has in the store. So happy birthday to you, Sheila. And a happy birthday to Cindy Danley. Oh, my goodness. She still reminds me of the time almost 20 years ago where I said something on the radio about her having an affection for firefighters because they know how to handle their hoses.
Uh-oh.
She still won't let me forget about that one.
Yeah.
But Cindy, happy birthday
And
to
you
you.
didn't mean it like that, did you?
Yeah. Anyway, happy birthday to you, Cindy Danley. I hope you have a fantastic day because you deserve it.
Absolutely. Hey, Colt Thorne is 15 years old. That's Jenny's youngest. Colt, 15 years old tomorrow. Happy birthday, sir. So I guess he's a freshman at Central High School now, which checks out. Craig Zabriskie, a North County legend and fisherman extraordinaire, celebrating a birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Zebo. Sarah Duckett, one of the fine performers in the Baby Boomer concert every year, has a birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday, Sarah. And Jesse Howard, celebrating a birthday on Sunday as well. Happy birthday, Jesse. Hope it's a great day for you. What about Monday, August 25th?
Oh, Monday, lots of great birthdays to tell you about, including Rosalie Hobson. Happy birthday from your mama, Gary, who works at Parkland Pharmacy in Farmington. She gave me all this good information.
Ooh, yeah.
Happy birthday to you. She is 9 years old, going into the 3rd grade at Lesterville. I understand you and your mom and a few others had a really great float trip here just in the last week or so. And I understand for your birthday, your mom has a special trip lined up for you. I asked her if it was still, she gave me this information about a week and a half ago. I said, do you think it'll still be a secret by the time we announce this? And she goes, well, I don't know. She's pretty good at guessing things. So, but anyway, your mom is always, every time I go into Parkland Pharmacy, she's always talking about what a great kid you are, Rosalie. So I hope you have a fantastic birthday, turning 9 years old, the queen of the 3rd grade at Lesterville. Happy birthday wishes to Jessica Horton. As we mentioned at the top of the podcast, going to be grandma. She's still not sure what she wants to be called as grandma, whether it's Grammy, Granny, she doesn't know yet. She's still coming to grips with that, but I just know she's awesome. Happy birthday to you from all your banking friends, all your friends at the Chamber, everybody at Bailey Joe's Barbecue, of course, your daughter and your husband and all of your family. Happy birthday wishes to Katie Mel. Goes to St. Paul Lutheran Church. Katie, happy birthday wishes to you from your family. Michelle Dane celebrating a birthday. Michelle was a frequent caller-inner of birthdays back when I worked in radio, and her husband Jason actually worked at the radio station as a part-time employee for a couple of years back in the day. So happy birthday to you, Michelle. And somebody you might know, Meredith Ludicky, celebrates a birthday today. Meredith, happy birthday to you. She goes to St. Joe Catholic Church. Got a couple little ones. Happy birthday from your husband, the kids, and from all your family.
What's your birthday situation for Tuesday, August 26th?
Tuesday, just one. It's my buddy Todd Smith, who goes to St. Paul Lutheran Church in Farmington. He's a Deloge boy, so we might see him this coming weekend at the Deloge Labor Day picnic if he's not at St. Paul fixing something. That's what he and Brian Coker do quite a bit. In fact, they were both voted most likely to leave the St. Paul school auction to go fix something a couple of years ago. Todd, you're a good man. Happy birthday to you from your wife and kids and from all your St. Paul family.
I want to wish a happy birthday to Nathan Gons. That is a birthday that was actually called in last year, and I saved it from Mom and Rock. So,
all right. If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
So maybe we can interview The Rock since he knows Nathan Gons.
Hey, I'll tell you what, celebrity.
Absolutely. Happy birthday, Nathan. Hope it's a great day for you. Wednesday, August 27th, who you got?
Wednesday, James McBride celebrating a birthday. He's the owner of Revolution Landscape, and he gets involved in a lot of good things. Does a lot of great work for the Farmington Regional Chamber of Commerce. I believe he's on the chamber board. But James, happy birthday to you, buddy. It's been a pleasure getting to know you this past year. I hope you have a fantastic day.
I have one birthday on Wednesday, and that's for Crystal Nelson. Happy birthday, Crystal. Hope you have an awesome day. And those are your birthdays for the 27th. What about the 28th? I have a lot of birthdays that day, and I think you do too.
Yeah, I'm going to start off with Jill Patton, one of my favorite people. Happy birthday to you, Jill. She's always organizing great fundraising events for St. Joe Catholic Church to help them with their mission trips, their youth mission trips, and she's just a wonderful gal. She works in the office of Gracie Trokey for Edward Jones. By the way, shout out to you, Gracie. Hope you're doing great. But Jill, happy birthday wishes to you on Thursday. Sonia Barr, happy birthday wishes to you. I've worked with her for so many years, her and her husband Dave, on the Relay for Life, and I got to know them and like them just a lot. They're just wonderful people.
Absolutely.
And Dave would always call prior to Sonia's birthday. He goes, I'm just going to tell you this, and you can do whatever you want with it. But technically, for the next 18 days, I think it is, she's actually going to be older than I am. And I said, oh, so technically that makes her a And before I could finish, Dave would go, a cougar. Yes. So there you go. Happy birthday to you, Sonia. You are one of the most awesome people I know. I see your mom, Bonnie, most mornings at the Farmington Civic Center. She's a big blur. She walks laps around the track. I hope you have a great day. Tina Miller, who worked for years at Mineral Area College, but now she's at the St. Francis County Community Partnership. Happy birthday wishes to you from all your family. Charles Williams celebrates a birthday. Charles.
Chuck Williams?
Yeah, the basketball
player.
Yeah. Man, he was a good basketball player. Oh, my gosh. Played at Mineral Area College, and then his brother Lemmy did as well. Happy birthday wishes to you, Charles.
I wish their kids could have played together. I think the one was at Central Park Hills, the other was at Central Cape Girardeau.
Yeah,
it would have been cool to see those guys together.
One of them went Moberly, and I keep hearing rumors he's trying to transfer to Mac for his next year, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Great.
Steve Young with the Wolf Creek Fire Department. Happy birthday to you from all of your family. Yes, he's a lefty. And one of my favorite employees in the Farmington School District. Sorry, buddy.
That's okay.
Jenna Hemman celebrating a birthday. She is awesome. I've known her since she was 19, and if I work up the courage, I will tell a totally awesome radio story about her in a future episode. But
that's to sign the contract first.
It's kind of PG-13. So, but anyway, Jenna, you are wonderful. Married, got a couple great kids, and does a great job with the Farmington R7 School District. Happy birthday to you.
I want to wish a happy birthday to Mike Johnson of Subway of the Parkland.
Eat fresh.
Eat fresh, Mike. Hope you have a great birthday, and check out your local Subway anytime you are hungry. They will take great care of you. Tammy Baranovich, local accountant, celebrating a birthday on Thursday as well. Happy birthday, Tammy. And Scott Bockenkamp of Deloge with a birthday. Big supporter of the Parkland podcast. Appreciate your viewership, Scott. Thank you so much. What about Friday, August 29th?
Friday, just one. Kyle Davis, happy birthday to you, buddy. I saw your mom, actually, this week. She was swimming at the Farmington Civic Center. She's out at the lake this weekend. Kyle, I hope you're doing well. Happy birthday to you, and I hope you have a great day.
Well, we were talking MAC basketball. Here's a big one in MAC basketball history. Former head coach, former player, now assistant with the St. Louis University Billikens, Mr. Corey Tate, with a birthday on Friday. Happy birthday, Corey. Hope it's an awesome day.
He's not just a legend for MAC basketball. He's a legend at Mizzou basketball because he hit the shot against Kansas. I remember we were coming home from a game when I was broadcasting MAC basketball, and we stopped off at Fast Eddie's to get some shrimp and some wings. And
nice.
That game was on, the Mizzou KU game, and we got to see Corey hit that shot.
Oh, wow.
While we were
a
there.
lot of did any of those guys, obviously Coach Gray coached him, how far, was that his junior year?
No, there were several. Yeah, that was because he sat out a year at
Okay.
MAC because he had a broken leg.
Ah, okay.
And that gave him 3 years of eligibility at Mizzou. So that was after most of them had left.
Okay.
But they knew the name.
Oh, yeah. This guy here hitting that big shot. Happy birthday, Corey. Hope it's a great day for you.
Yeah, good man.
Mason McNeil, a Deloge legend. This guy, when he was a teenager, used to drive fast. He had kind of a reputation with the local police. Then as he got older, he became a police officer, and now I think he's a really big wig with either the Highway Patrol or the FBI. In fact, I probably shouldn't have said that. Now he's probably going to arrest me. Happy birthday, Mason. Hope it's a great day for you. And Amy Winslow celebrating a birthday as well on Friday. Happy birthday, Amy. Have a great day. There you go. Those are your birthdays for the week of Saturday, August 23rd. Let me check the Facebook real quick, make sure we don't have any comments here, people wanting to put your birthdays in. Again, that's something you can totally do. Hit us up on the handles, whether it's the Facebook page, you can email us, you can do those instant messages, whatever works best for you, and let us know about your birthday so we can wish you a happy birthday right here, courtesy of the Parkland Podcast.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
Since 1941, Busenbark Flooring has been Southeast Missouri's trusted name in flooring. This family-owned business features top quality carpet, tile, and hardwood, along with countertops, kitchens, and bathrooms, all with expert installation. Need to haul it? Busenbark Trailer Sales has you covered. Come see the large selection of dump trailers, equipment haulers, goosenecks, livestock trailers, and more. Visit busenbarkflooring.com and busenbarktrailersales.com, or stop by and see everything at the Fairgrounds exit on Highway 6.
Let's do some music now here on the Parkland Podcast, 9:19 on this Saturday morning as we welcome you back to the musical segment. Mark Toady, do you have a song of the week for us?
I do. I forgot to look it up, though, but I was listening to it on the way in. It's from Lenny Kravitz. It's called Fly Away. I want to fly away. Is that the name of it?
I want to get away. I think it's Fly is the name of the song.
Yeah, I think the name of it. I think it's Fly Away.
From Leonard Kravitz.
Yes.
He was married to
it's called
Lisa
Fly
Bonet.
Away.
Fly Away is the name of that too.
He was married to Lisa Bonet.
Yes.
His daughter was in the last Batman movie.
Yes, she's very famous.
Yes.
She's very famous. I guess, and I think she's Lisa Bonet's daughter as well. I think.
Yes, that's their love child.
Yep.
But anyway, I love that song. I like his version of American Woman. And there's a couple other songs that he did that I really, really like.
Are You Gonna Go My Way is my favorite.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, good stuff there. I wanted to do something education-y for my song of the week this week, and I thought about Hot for Teacher, but that song's played out. So I picked out the song Teacher, Teacher from 38 Special, and this was a song that was basically written for the movie soundtrack of the 1984 movie Teachers. I don't know if you remember that. It was a movie about teachers, and I'm sure if it was since it was made in 1984, it doesn't stand up to today's political correctness standards. But still a cool tune from 38 Special, an underrated band in my opinion. Do you like 38 Special? Long pause. I guess you not a 38 Special guy?
I don't dislike them.
Yeah?
They're just, when I think of Southern rock bands.
Right? They're not the first one.
They're a little more poppy for me.
Yeah, okay.
I think of Leonard Skinner. I think
Sure.
of Molly Hatchet. And I think of Blackfoot and groups like that as my kind of Southern rock. They were more commercial for me.
Yeah, especially at that point of
Hold
their
on
career.
loosely and all that stuff. I mean, I don't dislike them, but they won't make my top 10 list.
And I didn't know this, but I'm reading it now that Donnie Van Zant, the younger brother of Ronnie Van Zant, was one of the people that started 38 Special. So there you go. All right, what's our musical prompt for the week?
Well, Labor Day's next weekend. Maybe we could have waited till next weekend, but I decided to do it this weekend. Songs about working. And I'm going to kick things off with the group Rush and Working Man, which is a great tune. Working Man, Nowhere to Go from the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, another song I really like. Hard Working Man from Brooks and Dunn. Working for a Living by Huey Lewis in the News.
Yeah.
And how could we have a segment about working without Johnny Paycheck and Take This Job and Shove It?
Absolutely. Last song I played on KFMO. 16 Tons, Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Baby.
One of the original songs about the working man. I remember my grandma and grandpa, we were sitting around the table a couple years ago. My grandpa obviously was still with us, and we were talking about they got married, and then basically my grandpa went to basic training and then went off to World War II. So they went to, I guess he did his basic training in Colorado, and my grandma got to go out and see him, I think, at one point of the basic training. and like they remembered going to some kind of like little club place, and 16 Tons was like playing on every phonograph everywhere. And so they remembered that song, and I was like, well, Grandpa, he's like, I don't remember how it goes exactly. And I go, well, hold on. And I pulled it up on my phone and showed him. He's like, oh, my gosh, that's amazing. So that's a memory I have. Working for the weekend, Loverboy. Everybody's working for the weekend. Manic Monday by the Bangles, written by.
I know this.
You do know this. Ooh, the shoe's on the other foot.
Just another manic Monday. Billy Joel.
Prince.
Prince
Wrote
right.
Manic Monday.
I knew that. I read that.
Taking Care of Business, Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Written by Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Yeah, I know, right? Did you yeah, we talked about Take This
All right,
Job and Shove
the
It.
people of Bachman Turner Overdrive
BTO
came from.
Oh, that's right. They were in another band. I don't know.
Guess who?
No, the Who?
No, guess who? The Guess Who.
That's my
Boom,
joke.
boom.
Remember the 5 o'clock world?
Yeah. There was
by
a
the
country.
Vogues?
Yeah, there's also a country version of that
Yes.
done by Hal Ketchum. It was also the theme for the Drew Carey show.
Yes, one of like 3 songs
Yes.
that was the theme. They also had the Cleveland Rocks.
There
one,
is
too.
one song on your list we are not going to use.
Which
on
one's
the
that?
bottom right?
Oh, yeah. Drive-by truckers. If you're a drive-by trucker fan, which I know a couple people that watch this podcast are, you know which one we're talking about.
and I don't want to leave Merle Haggard out. 'Cause
Yes.
if my buddy Mike Strawn ever listens to this,
Uh-huh.
he and I both are huge Merle Haggard fans. Working Man Blues.
Working Man Blues, always a great tune there. Shift Work, I remember that from George Strait. Came out
And
in
Kenny Chesney.
2000. Yeah, that's right. They did that song together. The Chain Gang by Sam Cooke.
Also
Sound
done by
of
the
a-
Pretenders.
Oh, back on a chain gang. There's a little different version there, I think. What else we got? Busy Man, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh, Leonard Skinner working for MCA.
Ooh,
Great
yeah.
tune.
Yeah, I forgot about
Another
that.
reason why I like Leonard Skinner better than 38 Special.
Yeah, there you go. How about Work Hard, Play Hard by Wiz Khalifa?
Sure, why not?
You like Wiz Khalifa?
Working Class Hero, John Lennon.
Yes, that song was also covered by Green Day. Green Day has a version.
Working Man's PhD from Aaron Tippin, who was probably my favorite Country Days artist that I got to introduce. He was such a good dude.
The Silhouettes, get a job. Dip, 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 get a
Yeah.
job. Sha-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na. Very good stuff. 9 to 5, the Dolly Parton. Forgot about that.
Hard Day's Night.
Yeah.
Beatles.
Good stuff. Very good stuff. So there you go. Those are all your working songs. Anybody in the comments putting some working songs in there for us? Nope, don't see any right there. All right, there you go. I guess that wraps up this episode of the Parkland Podcast.
Just a reminder, we're going to be at the Deloge Labor Day picnic next Saturday morning.
Yes.
This is a personal invitation from us to you to stop by, get up a little early, come be a part of history, the first ever podcast probably from the Labor Day picnic.
No, that's not true.
One of the first
One of the first.
podcasts ever from the Labor Day picnic.
There was a podcast about 15 years ago that resulted in an arrest at the Deloge Labor Day picnic.
Well, let's hope that doesn't
Yeah.
happen next week.
Let's hope the same.
And we won't.
Oh, Chad Winch has a working man song for us. The Workers song by Dropkick Murphys.
I love the Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah, yeah.
They're a great Scottish band.
Absolutely. And Chad was part of that podcast where that arrest was made, but he was not the one arrested.
Okay, good. That's good information to know. By the
Yes.
way, if you ever see the movie with Jack Nicholson and Matt Damon and Leonardo DiCaprio, The Departed,
Yes.
I believe that's the Dropkick Murphys.
Ah.
I believe.
Yeah,
I
I
could
think
be
so.
wrong about that, but I think it was the Dropkick Murphys that are featured a lot throughout the course of that movie.
My wife has a hard time distinguishing Leonardo DiCaprio from who else is in that movie you just said?
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon. She has a hard time distinguishing them, and that movie confused the crap out of her because of that. Like, she couldn't keep track which character was which because they look the same to her. So there you go. And again, join us for our broadcast from the Deloge Labor Day Picnic. Don't forget, Knuckleball Primetime has a big college football preview happening at noon on Saturday as well. I'll be live streaming the Deloge Labor Day Parade next Monday right here on the Facebook page.
And I'll be serving beer.
He'll be serving beer. The barn is going to have a float in the parade.
Nice.
And they're encouraging people to throw candy at them. So we'll see if that happens.
Good luck with that, Chad.
Yeah, the kids will hate it, but I think the parents will be on board.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Get this out of here. Get this candy out of here. So that's all happening next weekend at the Deloge Labor Day Picnic. Well, have a great week. Hope things go well. We'll see you Friday night for football and all weekend long at the Deloge Labor Day Picnic. Have a great week. Happy Saturday, and we'll see you later.